So it starts with gigantic steaks, pieces of chicken, anything protein filled, and probably about 50 pounds of rice. They love rice. And I make so many cookies. So basically, I have to start. I go light up all the gas in the kitchen. I sear off things. I mark things off. We time everything, turn the ovens on, get the mixer going. It's really fun. So I'm very excited because we serve anywhere from 50 to 200 soldiers at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, babies in their diapers, welcome to the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy.
That's me, Tiberius.
And welcome to the Tiberius Show today. And I'm your host, Tiberius Boy. And as always, we're looking at various jobs and how they affect the world around us. Today's guest is going to be someone who turns food into joy. She's a chef, baker, creator, and someone who feeds her community right here in Orlando. Have you ever wondered what it's like to run a baking business, create desserts for people, and use food to help others? Well, today we're gonna mix, bake, and decorate and serve our way to finding out. Let me introduce today's guest, the one, the only, the amazing Chef Crystal Clarke.
Wow. What an intro.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
All right, so Crystal, you're the chef and baker behind Crystal Bakes here in Florida.
Yes.
So what made you want to become a chef?
Because I like to eat food and I'm addicted to sugar.
That's
Low-key.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so when did you first realize that cooking and baking was like something you were good at?
I was 5 years old and my grandma finally let me loose on the stove. We were making scrambled eggs and I begged every day when I was with her to cook, and she finally let me do it, and I was really good at it.
That's good. So do you remember the first thing that you've ever baked?
First thing I ever baked were chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh, were they good?
Very much not good. The opposite of that. The first batch I ever made came out like one sheet of cookies as like a pancake, if you can imagine, with little chocolate chips swimming in the dough.
Nice.
I left out some vital ingredients.
So were you always more into baking or cooking meals?
I was more into baking because it was more fun. It relaxes me. Yeah. But cooking gives you that little bit of jolt of energy, like getting this steak on the grill and sauteing and throwing things around in the pan. And yeah, it's fun stuff.
So what was your favorite food when you were a kid?
My favorite food when I was a kid, like every kid, probably chocolate.
That's fair. That's fair. So who taught you to cook, or did you mostly teach yourself?
I taught myself some things, but my grandmother, I would watch her make all of the Southern things, and I went to culinary school.
Ah, nice. So, again, you went to culinary school. So, what made you decide to take that step?
Well, I was going for a degree in science, so I actually wanted to be a doctor, and in my chemistry class and all the lab classes, anything that we had to do, I was always bringing brownies or cookies or something like that to keep us awake because I was bored out of my mind. I had a 4.2 GPA, and the classes went by very fast, and everyone was just like, oh, if you're that smart, you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, something like that.
Better than me. That's for sure.
Then it turned out that people were like, these are amazing. Like, you should make these for a living. So I was like in a tiny town in Virginia, and they didn't have anything other than like home ec, where I taught my home ec teacher how to cook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't sew. So that's how I was able to pass that class. I can't sew to save my life.
Nice. So what was the hardest thing about culinary school?
The hardest thing about culinary school was the meat fabrication course. A lot of people get pretty ill during that. You use a bandsaw to cut up the animal to start. You start with it whole. Yeah.
Skin and everything.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun. But after you get past that, making steaks is pretty fun. We call it making steaks. Have you ever made a steak?
I have. I've made a few.
Oh, nice.
I made a few. Cooked a few as well.
Very nice.
They were very nice. So what was the most fun part?
The most fun part was ice carving because they let us use a chainsaw on a block of ice. Can you imagine?
I could. I've seen it. It's in person. It was really cool. So when people hear chef, they think it's glamorous. What's something people don't see behind the scenes?
The hours of preparation that it takes to get the job done, and also the hours of standing on your feet. And they don't get to see the heat that your body goes through. You know, we're around 500 degrees most days.
No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I have a problem with heat. I can't do that. But so what is one thing kids would be surprised to learn about your job?
They would be surprised to learn that it involves so much math. You know, you think once you get out of school, you're not going to use math anymore.
You're going to use math.
You are going to use math a lot.
A
So
lot.
measuring things, the cost of things, making spreadsheets, doing inventory. There's so much math. I wasn't prepared.
Now, this feels like a good time to take a quick commercial break. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
So you want to make an ad for your company, right?
Yeah, Tiberius, you want to help me?
Okay, so what's the name of the company?
PPWND.
PP what?
Professional Pressure Washing and Detailing.
So you like clean driveways?
Yeah, like that. We pressure wash commercial buildings and semi-truck and trailers.
So how would someone get a hold of you?
They can visit my site at ppwnd.com or call me at 407-900-7793.
So I just tell them to call you at 407-900-7793 or visit ppwnd.com?
Yeah, Tiberius, you got it.
Cut. That's a wrap. Just use that.
Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com.
And we're back here with Chef Crystal Clarke from Crystal Bakes. So, Crystal, what does a normal day of cooking look like for you?
On a day that I feed the army or on a day that I feed my clients?
Pick one.
Okay.
Or you can say both.
Okay, I can go into a day in the life of feeding the army. So it starts with gigantic steaks, pieces of chicken, anything protein filled, and probably about 50 pounds of rice. They love rice. And I make so many cookies. So basically I have to start, go light up all the gas in the kitchen. I sear off things. I mark things off. We time everything. Turn the ovens on, you know, get the mixer going. It's really fun. So I'm very excited because we serve anywhere from 50 to 200 soldiers at a time. And those guys can eat. Oh, yeah. Just to let you know. Yeah.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah. So we do that, and we have to time it because they have to be exactly on time. You know, they have a schedule they need to follow. It's really important. And I want them to stay healthy. So we throw in extras, and we always make them cookies. They call me the cookie lady. I don't think they really know my business name. They just know that I make the cookies.
Well, what time do you normally start one of those days?
That would be 5 a.m.
I can't be cooking at 5 a.m.
That's for lunch service.
I would be stumbling over something. At 5 a.m., I could not do that.
Yeah, sometimes I am too. Don't tell anyone.
So what goes into running a baking business besides just baking?
Besides baking, math.
Or other than math?
Other than math and other than baking, you need to build relationships with people. You need a lot of people's hands because you have to scoop a lot and stir a lot and bake a lot, and then it's rinse and repeat. So we do it over and over and over again, and it's people that don't mind smelling cookies coming out of the oven when they can't have any because we have to have product to sell.
So how much planning goes into each order?
It depends. Like for the Army, when we're serving 200, that's about 3 days worth of planning. I can get that done.
Dang. 3 days?
Yes.
Bro, I couldn't even do an assignment for 3 days. I can't do that. All right.
I think you could.
Debatable.
We'll have to have you in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine in the kitchen. Just let me know what I need to do, and I'll do it.
Yes.
But planning? No. My ADHD brain can't handle that. So, what's the most popular thing that people ask you to make?
The chocolate chip cookies. Now that I've
If
made
you're called
the
the cookie
recipe.
lady, I'm kind of expecting chocolate chip cookies. I'm kind of expecting that.
Yeah. So what is the format of the chocolate chip cookie? There are 3 different levels of cookie.
Is it
So-
double chunk? Is it triple? Is it 1?
We have what's called BFCs. Can you imagine what that stands for?
No.
Like big freaking cookies.
Okay.
Yeah. So it got their name because they are 6 ounces of cookie dough.
Oh, what?
Yeah. 6 ounces.
Kind of like a BFG, but it's a cookie.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Or in the boring AV lighting world, BMFLs. Those are large lights that they use for tours. And I did a stint in AV, and so I named those cookies BFCs,
Nice.
piggybacking from that name.
Nice. So what's the hardest dessert to get just right?
That would be a souffle because you have to time it when people are ready to eat it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you have to know when they want dessert before they know they want dessert.
Okay.
No one told me I had to be psychic to be a chef.
So AP Psychology is a pretty good class to take.
Yeah, and math.
And math. Well, luckily I got math down pretty well. I'm an already algebra 2 and I'm a freshman, so I think I got that down. So have you ever had like a baking disaster? Like something went like totally wrong, like a mixer blew up or like oven blew fuse or something?
Currently, right now.
Right now?
Yeah, currently. We had about 1,200 pieces to make for an order, and we don't have our Hobart. You know what a Hobart is?
No.
It's a stand mixer.
Oh.
The largest one I ever operated was 80 quarts, and you could fit in the bowl.
I could.
Yeah. We could put you right in the bowl, and it has a clutch.
Not even scratched up?
Nope.
Just stand in the bowl.
You can sit there Indian style, and we have a clutch to raise and lower the bowl, and the bowl has its own wheels, kind of like a car.
A full car clutch.
Yeah. So you have to shift into, you have 4 gears.
4 gears
Yes.
for a mixer.
Yes. For a mixer. I used to make 80 loaves of banana bread at a time.
Oh,
And
goodness.
the mixer that big, it makes, I want to say 700 cookies in one batch.
So
yeah.
many cookies for me.
Yeah, when the Hobart breaks, we're sad. You imagine
Yeah.
what
That-
we have
that's
to do
not
by
kinda
hand?
good.
No.
Might have to get a car mechanic over there to fix it.
Yep. The Hobart mechanic, they have their own service technicians that come out, and they're very friendly, and they do great work.
Do they make good money?
I don't know. I think if they do, I'd probably want to become
Become one,
Hobart
yeah.
mechanic.
It was like, I might want to do that because that might be a pretty good job.
That way people won't be without their mixers. Anything you
Exactly.
can do to help.
So what do you do when a recipe doesn't work for the first time?
Well, it depends how it doesn't work. I taste it. I find out what is wrong with it. Like if it's flat or if it tastes like it doesn't have any salt. You know, you ever eaten something and it doesn't quite taste right and you have to adjust
I
it by adding
have.
some salt.
Multiple times. But
Yeah.
I make some mistakes. I'm like, this needs more salt. And I
Right.
know I messed up. I
Right.
need more salt.
Right.
Salt.
Exactly. So, or if I did the other, if I put too much salt and it doesn't taste like a dessert anymore, it tastes like a bag of chips.
Yeah.
That's when you know you've done something incorrect.
Gotta scrape it off.
Yeah.
It's
know
like,
the-
oh, too much salt. No, scrape it. Scrape
The
it,
trend
scrape
where people are doing salted caramel. You ever see Salt Bay?
it. I have. They put too much salt.
It is. Who would
And then
eat?
it's like a bag of chips.
Yeah.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. I've done it a little bit, but I did a little bit. Not too much. Don't want to do too much. Not too much. Caramel you can never have enough of, but salt there's enough of that.
Yes.
So what's the most stressful part of your job?
I'd say the timing of it all.
That's fair.
Yeah, because if something goes
Timing's-
wrong,
Then it's all ruined. It's
right,
like,
it goes all
I
downhill.
gotta start again.
Yeah, you got to start again. You got to that or you skip something
I'm like,
to make up the difference so you can get there on time.
oh goodness. All right. So which part is the most fun?
The most fun is when you get to eat the cookies because you're the owner.
Other than eating something.
Okay, then maybe watching other people get to eat.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, do you get more excited about the baking or seeing people react when they eat it?
I like baking.
Okay.
Yeah, it puts me in my zone.
More than seeing people enjoy it?
Yeah, because you know what? I get to listen to music while I'm baking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like mandatory Metallica, some
It's like,
Creed, some
I'm sure you
Seven
can time it where when the music changes, oh, wait, I had to do something.
Yeah, yep.
That's actually really helpful.
Yes.
So, you do a lot of work feeding and supporting the Orlando community. Why is that important to you?
Because I think that everybody deserves to eat healthy food, whether they can afford it or not.
That's fair. No, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So, what does it feel like knowing your food helps people?
You really can't explain that feeling, that it helps people, that they enjoy it, that it's healthy, it's possibly going to extend their lives. You know, that's a really great feeling. And getting to educate people, that's a better part. So even if they don't eat my food, I can teach them how to prepare.
To make their own food.
Right. And so that it's good for them and,
Yeah.
and why they need to eat healthier food.
Yeah.
Because you can indulge once in a while. I'm not saying everybody has to live off
There's some
carrot
cheat
sticks.
meals every once in a while.
Right, but yeah, overall, you should eat to live, not to
Just
indulge.
eat.
Right, yeah.
So, do you think food can actually change someone's day?
Absolutely. I've seen it time and time again.
Someone came into the restaurant unhappy, then they left. Just the happiest meal of their life.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
Nice.
There's nothing that a bowl of soup won't fix.
Or a chocolate chip cookie.
Or a chocolate chip cookie.
What's the nicest reaction that you've ever gotten from someone that you cooked or baked for? That's a good question.
I want to say my niece, Mireya. I gave her a cookie and she held it in her hand. She smiled and she said, "Aw, thanks. This is special."
Oh,
She was 2.
they're so cute.
They're so cute.
They're so precious. My precious. Oh my god. That was my dad when I was 2. I was like, my precious. Oh goodness. Now I'm getting memories. All right. So why would a kid listening today want to grow up and do your job?
Because they may be able to make a difference in their community.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one before.
Or they may like cookies.
Well, everyone likes cookies. Well, on that note, you know what? Let's take another quick break just to pay some bills. Math.
The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of their dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering to trophies and awards. The cool part about Custom Designs is they can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373 and tell them that
Tiberius!
sent you.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
And we're back here with the incredibly talented chef Crystal Clarke of Crystal Bakes. So, Crystal, what's the best piece of advice that someone's ever given you?
The best piece of advice. I don't want to say Don't drink the yellow snow.
Drink it or eat it. Which one?
Either. It's going in your mouth. It doesn't matter if you drink it or eat it. No, seriously.
But it's just lemon sauce.
Lemon. It's not lemon curd.
It's lemon sauce. It's lemon sauce. What do you mean?
The best advice someone gave me, it's my grandma, and she'd say, you have to laugh to keep from crying. And that essentially means that you look for the positive in a situation.
So what's one mistake that you made early on that helped you learn?
Oh, mistake. It was with a wedding cake. Yep. Yeah, you really can't do over wedding cake, but I was just starting with baking and things like that, and I was on a team, and I won't say which hotel I was at, but the fondant didn't come out exactly as I thought, and they wanted a whimsical cake, and it ended up looking like I used a ruler to measure the polka dots and the stripes. Like, it was just too much pressure.
It was too much patterns.
Yeah.
You didn't randomize it.
Yeah, I didn't randomize it. I was just trying to get it done because I was looking at the clock and I was responsible for the day-to-day and all the other functions too. And before you know it, I kind of just threw it together and put it out because at least then they would have cake. It did not,
Might have something to eat. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, what are those things? Cake wrecks, where they show like what the picture is, and then you show what actually happened. That's what it reminded me of.
The mini sequence of just all the other random clips that you have,
Yes.
just getting angry and like, dang it. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, and yeah, it was bad.
So, what do you wish more people understood about running a small business?
I wish more people understood patience. Things aren't always going to be perfect. They're not going to be exactly right, but we try our hardest, and we will do our best that we can every day.
Yeah.
So it's just, if you practice patience with small businesses, or even like, when you're in a restaurant and the server forgets to bring your water, just ask again.
Sucks.
It's okay. It does suck,
does
especially
suck.
if you're eating something spicy and you need it.
I need it. I need it now. And they forgot about me. Oh no.
Usually in that instance, I'll just like drink my husband's water or something until they come back and they're like, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot.
You needed something.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, some patience. I think that would do us.
Patience is definitely a virtue.
Yeah, it is.
So, what skills should teens start learning now if they like cooking or baking?
I would say that they start cooking for their families. My family was integral in developing mine. I developed my chocolate chip cookie recipe that I use today at 12. And so when I was doing the pancake one that I was talking about earlier, that was around 5, 6. And then I started doing recipe development to make it better. They went from pancakes to biscuits. And that's when I learned how to, what the difference between baking soda and baking powder was.
You just threw both of them in there, so yeah, it'll work.
Yeah. And you use my recipe today currently has a little bit of both.
Nice.
Yes.
So if you could go back and give younger Crystal advice, what would you say?
Breathe. It's gonna be fine.
We'll get through it.
I was so worried, and I think I spent a lot of time like holding my breath and not really being in the moment. I was always looking how to make it better. What's the next step? Is this perfect yet? Type of thing. Instead of just enjoying the fact that I'm making cookies for a living,
Cookies. I'm happy. It's
Yeah.
like, why would I not be happy? I'm making myself some nice cookies.
Yes.
So, what do you like to do for fun when you're not baking?
Ooh, people don't really ask me that.
That's why this show is special.
It is. You care. I play guitar, actually, when I'm not cooking and baking and I have downtime.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite comfort food after like a long day?
After a long day, I really like this spot in Oviedo. It's called Ramen Takagi. I really like to eat ramen when...
I know a lot of ramen places.
Yeah.
I know a lot.
Yeah, but I do too, but I think it's the best one. Because, I make the ramen broth and things like that, and it takes about 8 hours. And when I don't not doing that. You know, I do enough for the day. I do it when I have an order for it, but I'm not gonna just
Make extra.
I'm not gonna do that. No. So I let them do it, and it's enjoyable. I love it so much. They are great at what they do.
I like the Tasty Walk in Orlando.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
Tasty Walk now, that is a different story.
That's a different story.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's your favorite Tasty Walk dish?
I forget. I haven't been there in forever. I gotta get my mom there this weekend.
Yeah, my favorite there
have
is
to.
beef chow fun. It's so good. It's so good.
Sounds really good.
It's good. It has like wide noodles. It's got green onions, and it's got the steak just so. Oh my gosh, the sauce is amazing.
It's just right.
Yeah, and then they do a Chinese broccoli with garlic sauce.
I've heard about that. I want to try it.
I could eat the whole thing. Don't tell anyone.
Well, do you play any video games?
Well, I'm ancient. When I played video games, do you know what Mario Brothers is?
Yes.
Okay, so, and do you know what an Atari is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's when I started playing
Okay,
video
okay,
games.
okay.
I played
The Pong era.
Cubert and Pong, yes. And then
I interviewed the inventor of Qbert, actually.
you know what Cubert is?
Of course I know what Qbert is. We have it in the front room.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I had no idea.
We're trying to get the mini one that actually works.
Oh wow.
I really like Qbert.
That's
It's fun.
amazing. So that was my jam. So I was really good at video games then, and then Super Nintendo and Nintendo came out, and then Sega came out.
Oh, Sega.
So I know how to play that era of video games, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat,
Nothing on your phone?
Double Dragon.
Nothing at all on your phone?
My phone, I do. What is the game called where it's a farm, and you're making things?
Township?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do.
a good
No.
one. I play it a little bit.
You do?
I used to, not anymore.
No.
Progression sucked.
Yeah, it did. It
There's
did.
a lot of AFK grinding. It's not my favorite types of games. I'm like,
No.
man, I gotta wait 3 hours for this.
Right.
So, what's your favorite book to read?
My favorite book?
It's not a cookbook.
Oh, you caught me.
I got you right before. I'm like, wait, she's gonna say a cookbook. It's not a cookbook.
Yeah. Favorite book that's not a cookbook. Anthony Bourdain's book, Medium Raw. Yeah.
No, what's your favorite cookbook to read?
Favorite cookbook is by Thomas Keller. Yeah, any of them. I have Bouchon. I have all of them. Not gonna lie. My sister got me a box set for Christmas, and I cried.
She answered that one real quick. That's how you know she knows her cookbooks. So, what was the biggest mistake that you've ever made, and how did it change you as a person?
The biggest mistake I ever made.
And how did it change you as a person?
I have to think about that.
Yeah, it's a hard question.
Biggest mistake. Would that be like a car accident? Would you classify that
Well,
as a big
did
mistake?
you do it?
I wasn't
Did
at
you cause
fault.
Did you cause it?
I wasn't at fault, but I was in a 77 car pileup, and it changed my life. Wow. It was with a rental car. So there was fog in the road and everywhere. Like, it was on the side of a mountain, and we were on Interstate 77.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It hurt a lot.
That's
and
not good.
listening to bunches of cars
Just-
pile over and over and over again. Yeah.
No, that's not good.
It's not
Were you
good.
at the start of it, or were you like more towards like the middle-ish?
In the middle.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrible. It's the longest to get out of.
Yeah, and it was like I made the decision to get up early and go because I just wanted to get home, and we had just finished delivering a wedding cake, so the cake made it, but we did
thank
not.
goodness. At least the cake made it.
Yeah, so that was a really big mistake, hard to recover from.
Ouch. Okay. Here's the hardest question of them all.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me that one story? You know, remember, this is a kid's show, but that one story, well, that you're not supposed to tell me about. Come on, you can tell me. I mean, I won't tell anybody.
Well, how about I actually eat the cookie dough? You're not supposed to tell kids to eat cookie dough because it has eggs in it and it's not safe to eat flour, but I do.
It's so good.
It's so good. I throw caution to the wind. I do. I taste it because what that does, it's not only fun, but it also lets me know how the recipe is.
That's fair. Well, is there anything else you think my listeners should know about you and what you do?
Oh yeah, we're a zero waste kitchen. That would be important to know.
Wow. Yeah.
So we
nice.
figured out how to eliminate the waste in catering. So we take the not less desirable pieces of like the carrots, the tops and the tails of onions and carrots and celery and things like that. We grind them up into what's called a Ninja food processor.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's quick like a Ninja. Yeah. So we grind those up, and I make sauces and stocks and soups. And so most of them are soups, and we take it out into the Orlando community.
Oh wow.
So we feed the
Nice.
unhoused.
Unhoused.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to give
Not
people
supposed to
food,
do that.
right?
But-
And I don't know why it's illegal, but like I said, everybody has the right to eat.
There's the right to eat. Yeah. So, do you have a website or like social media where people can like follow the park?
I do. I have, it's www.chefcrystalclarke.com, and my Instagram is Chef Crystal Clarke.
Okay. Now, what is that one question that you think I forgot to ask you?
You didn't ask how old I was when I became a chef.
Okay. How old were you when you became a chef?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember now. Now I'm put on the spot. Well, my first job.
You were asking the question.
I know, I forgot now. I'm so old. You'll understand one day. One day when you get here. I'm 47 now, and my first culinary job, if you could qualify that, is McDonald's. It taught me a lot about timing and speed, and I was 15. I was 15, and I begged my mom for my worker's permit, and I went to work. So that, and then after school, my first professional job was in Le Chambord and the Bistro in Virginia Beach.
Jeez. I think it's like 37 years in the business then?
Yes. It was a long time.
That's how you know I can do quick math.
Yes. You're good at math.
I'm good at math.
You will survive in this world.
Well, thank you, Crystal, for being my special guest. Can you stick around for Math Corners?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad, my computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
Tiberius' favorite subject, it's Math Corners.
And now it's time for Math Corners. Well, first off, I'm going to start by thanking you, Crystal, for helping me with Math Corners. And this week, we're just more multi-step word problems. My dad's always good at finding new problems for me to solve, and today, we're going to talk about rent being due. Oh yes, rent. So, Tyler is planning on making a restaurant, but he has to rent out the space needed for the restaurant in order to keep it running. So the rent space costs him $360,000 a year. But he wants to make some renovations that he's going to make monthly payments on, which is another $60,000 a year. So how much money does he have to give per month?
Wow. You want me to answer that?
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. I mean, do you want to try? No, it's okay. It's
No.
okay. I got it. All right. Well, first, this is a real-world problem because people who run restaurants want to make sure that they can actually afford it and not lose money. So first, we have to figure out how much money we have to pay per year. So we take the $360,000 from the rent space and the renovations for $60,000, and we add them together for $420,000. That was basic addition, guys. Now, we have to take that number divided by 12, which is per month, because there's 12 months in a year, but to find out how much we have to give per month. So we take that, 420,000, that's about $35,000, I think. Yeah, $35,000. So, Crystal, do you ever have to make sure that we spend our money in the right ways?
Yeah,
Good.
we do.
Well, my teachers say that I'll always use math every day. but I'm pretty sure that you might just use some math in your work. But what are some ways that you use math in cooking and baking?
I use fractions, so that's really popular.
I hate fractions.
Most people do until you attempt at cookie dough. So that's when fractions become really important.
Guys, it might be over. I might not do cooking anymore. I hate fractions. They suck.
Yeah, fractions and weight,
Oh, weight I can do. I
Yes.
can do. I can do
Yes.
grams. I can do kilograms. I can do conversion rates.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
But fractions, no. No, I cannot do
So
fractions.
there's hope. You can
There's
do
some hope. There might be some
it. You
hope.
can do it by weight.
Well, thank you so much, Crystal, for your help with Math Corners. And now it's time for the Heart of a Lion. As you know, we talk about the qualities of living by the Heart of a Lion, which stands for leadership, integrity, obedience, and nobility. This week, we're going to talk about integrity. For me, I think integrity is doing what is right, even when no one else is looking. The qualities of integrity is honesty, sincerity, truthfulness, and fairness. Well, this week, I had an interest meeting at my school for the boys volleyball team. Now, most of everybody from last year who played on the team showed up, except for a few people who said they were going to be there and then didn't show up. That's not integrity, because they didn't do what they said they were going to do and weren't being honest and fair when we really needed them the most. That being said, I have tryouts coming up soon, and I hopefully are able to make the team soon. Okay? I'm really hoping I do. So, Crystal, do you have an example of integrity that you saw this week?
Integrity this week? Yes, actually. My staff were there, and they were supposed to be working on a project when I had a delay. So I had to stop and grab some ingredients, that inventory I was talking to you about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a mishap. So I had to stop and secure some items, and I asked them to continue working, and they did. They were working even though I wasn't there. So
Good.
I don't have to physically be in the kitchen to make sure they're doing their job. So it was really important that they have integrity when I'm not.
So, Crystal, of all of the Heart of a Lion virtues, which is the one that you see the most?
I would say leadership.
Good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, we should always try to be lion strong in everything we do, shouldn't we?
Yes. I agree.
And that's our show, folks. I want to thank the one, the only, the amazing Crystal Clarke for being on my show. It has been so much fun talking to you today. I think I learned a lot about your work with being a chef and running Crystal Bakes.
Thank you for having me.
Do you mind giving your social media website again?
Oh, I will definitely give it to you, www.chefcrystalclarke.com. And Instagram is Chef Crystal Clarke.
Well, also, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at The Tiberius Show. And I would like to thank WWPR 1490 AM, Kansas 98, Soul Radio 24/7, Easy Way TV, and all the other stations that air my show. And please visit The Tiberius Show on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. And, Crystal, are you subscribed yet?
I am not.
What?
Can you teach me how?
You just go to YouTube, you search up The Tiberius Show, and you just press subscribe.
Okay.
But make sure you have a Google account, okay, everybody? Make sure you have a Google account. You need to have a Google account for this.
I'm going to give you my phone. I'll let you do it.
Okay, that works too.
I'll cook.
Well, this week, Robin is adorable, says, I really love your energy and how you explain what people really do for a living. Well, thank you, Robin, and I hope to keep finding cool jobs. And also, be sure to leave a comment. I might even mention yours at the end of the show. Also, be sure to listen next week on the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy. And that's a wrap.